Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we have a new release, a 124. I guess you could say this is a promo because even though when it first came on pre-order it was like a normal release and you see the box and everything is a normal box, eventually it was completely bought out by Stewart Friesen's website, and that's the only place you could get it. So I guess it did turn into a promo. But I did order it, and here it is. The only thing about this, and I mean, I'm not overly upset about this because I didn't waste any extra money on this or anything, but there's a thing: once you bought it, you email a certain email address and you say, hey, I want the autograph version, and then you put your order number. And I did that, and I got a confirmation email saying, yeah, you're all good to go, and then the truck comes in and it's not the autograph version. And like I said, the reason why I'm not overly upset about it is because it was free anyway. So it does it kind of suck, yeah, because I signed up for the autograph version and I didn't get it. But it was free. It's not like I spent $10 on an autograph or anything, so it's whatever. Maybe one day I'll get it signed in person or something, and then it can be even more sentimental. But anyway, this is, if I haven't completely said the full name yet, this is Stewart Friesen's Focus number 52 Halmar Eldora win, one of 1,503. Here's a render of the truck and your standard box here for the truck series. I hate that corner piece. And relevant 2019 schedule. Literally a one whole year after this race was run, this truck comes in, and here it is. So let's start with the stuff you get. Pretty normal stuff. You get the wind sticker, and you get Stewart Friesen Eldora Dirt Derby winner. In the foreground you have a picture of him with the trophy. You have your stats right there as well. In the background you see a picture of the truck in victory lane. And here's your description of the race. Friesen scores first truck series win on the Eldora Dirt. And in the background you can see him celebrating again. So anyway, here's a truck. Now when I mentioned about this truck being even more sentimental, the reason why it's a little bit sentimental at all is, I mean, I've only been there twice, but the closest racetrack at all is like an hour 20 minutes away from me in upstate New York, Orange County Fair Speedway, which just so happens to be on this truck. So that's awesome that like a local dirt track that I've been to a couple times and is technically the closest track to me is on the hood of a, not only just being on the truck, but a race winning truck at Eldora. And I've seen Stewart Friesen race at Orange County Fair Speedway as well. I've also seen Tony Stewart race there as well, so it's really cool. And this was last year, obviously, so it's advertising the 100th anniversary of the track, now 101. Fun fact, this year they started limited capacity seating because, and on the backstretch they had like this drive-in thing where it's like, hey, I mean, they always have this, but in the backstretch they have a thing where it's like, pull up in your own car, social distance, all that, and just enjoy the race from your car. But then they made the mistake of opening up all the spots, and they were doing that for a few weeks and people just were not distancing, so the state shut them down. So now they have, I don't know how they're going to do this because it's such a tiny infield, but they have limited fan capacity for drive-in in the infield, which doesn't make much sense to me. I don't know how much room they could possibly have in that infield. But anyway, onto the truck. So the paint scheme, this is the first ever Stewart Friesen diecast at all, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's the standard one they're used to seeing on TV and all. Have the main color as this light blue, and the bottom of the sides here you have the white on the side skirt on the bottom of the quarter panel, and going around the back And then it kind of has this little spike, and it's a little outlined in light blue as well, ends in a spike all the way back here in the quarter panel. You have the other decals, which start kind of on the front corner here, some black, and then a red and then white stripe, and that kind of follows the black as it gets bigger down the side here. And then there's a little spike going this way, that's black as well, and a little bit in front of the wheel here. And then the whole back of the truck is black. I almost said splitter. The spoiler is red here. Really, as far as the paint scheme, that's about it. The numbers, this one actually is a little bit different. The side numbers are red with the white and black outline. A little bit more of a shadow effect on the bottom here. This one doesn't have as much of a shadow effect, but it's the same kind of number. So the sponsors. Sponsors are really the only thing that you could say is different about this truck versus the normal paint scheme, because obviously normally it doesn't have Orange County on the hood. But on the hood, you do have Orange County Fair Speedway, 100 years, August 15th, 16th, 17th, Centennial Race Weekend, $100,000 to win, modifieds, all that good stuff. Halmar, his normal sponsor on the side here, and then we have a bunch of stuff here. Permatex, GMS Fabrication, Honda, Generators, Wix Filters, SEM, Lincoln Welders, Mechanics Wear, and 3M. Man, that's so much easier to read on a 124. We have Chevrolet, HFR, whatever that is, something with a Z, T's, GMS Chassis 1000, Islands RV Center, Outlaw. Oh, it's a memorial sticker thing for someone that passed. I see. And on the back, you have Halmar again. This one says, "Moving the World Forward, Halmar International." And hold on, what is this? I think that's race detail, but I can't quite tell what that is. It's not a chip. It's supposed to be there, but it's almost like there's a piece of tape on the back of the truck. Strange. And then on the bed of the truck, sponsors, you have Halmar again and Chevrolet. So for sponsors, that's about it. You see the wind sticker over here, none on that side because that's what they do. Because this is a raced version, they do have a few sponsors up here. The camera well, you have Chevrolet twice, and then HFR, right? HFR, yeah, on the side there. And you can probably tell you have tear-offs and stuff, but then you have, I think it's kind of I think it's mostly dirt, supposed to be dirt, but it's kind of a mixture of dirt and maybe Celebration liquid as well, like Gatorade or something. But you see, that's a pretty cool effect they have right there on the windshield. They also have it on the back here. It's a little bit foggy as well, obviously supposed to be like that. But that's really cool how they do that. No passenger side window, you can see right into the cockpit. Other than that, it's a lot of dirt because it's Eldora, but not as much as some. You know, you see it in the white here and there. See a little bit of exhaust right there. You do have a bunch of stuff going on here in the quarter panel, scrapes and stuff, which I gotta say, this right here, even zoomed in, look at how realistic that looks. They did a really good job on this truck. Like, that looks super realistic to me. Then on the back, we already kind of went over that. The front of the spoiler especially, there's another Chevy logo, is dirty as well. This side, you have some sort of big dark mark right here. I don't know if that's just dirt or actual damage. You do see some scraping, so it might be where maybe someone hit him and that part of the truck got dented in a little bit. Maybe that's what that's supposed to be. But it's kind of cool. And then obviously the tires are dirt tires, so you don't get that too often. Obviously pretty much once a year on Diecast whenever they make the Eldora truck. And is it just me, or is it like a little bit thinner than normal tires? I could just be wrong, but to me it looks a little bit thinner. This is DIN 832, by the way, for those who care. Then the actual tires, scuffing wise, a little bit on the front there, The left rear a little bit more. This side still can see Goodyear, and same with that. So not a lot of scuffing on the tires, but yeah, this is a really cool truck. Like I said, doesn't appear like a promo, but it is a promo because Stewart Friesen, at least his company, took over the whole diecast run and were selling them themselves as a promo. So this was really cool to get. I am a fan of Stewart Friesen, and like I said, I'm a little upset that I signed up for the autograph version and didn't receive it, but maybe it'll all play out even better, because maybe, because like I said, you know, he does a lot of stuff in upstate New York, which I'm right near, and obviously he does stuff at Orange County, which I'm also near, so maybe it'll work out even better now, and maybe one day I'll get this signed in person. So maybe, you know, maybe it's good that I didn't receive the version I signed up for. So anyway, that is it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all later.